Hello and welcome. I'm DJ Lauren Boone, and in this YouTube series I'm going to help you become the best DJ you can be. In today's video I'm going to show you what DJ equipment I use and how I set it up. Also tips on what to consider when buying DJ equipment as a beginner. Let's get into the video. As you can see, I have all my DJ equipment laid out here to show you guys exactly what I use, so you guys know what to buy. In this series we are going to be using the Pioneer DDJ200 controller. I have a video on exactly what is what on the controller and how to use the controller, so go check that video after this one. Over here we have my JBL Flip 5 Bluetooth speaker. I like to use this one a lot, mainly because it's louder than my other speaker and more clearer with the noise, with the music that I use. I like to use this on the pre-cued sets. Again, I will have a video on exactly what I mean by that term. But yeah, again, really good speaker. You do have to pay a lot for this speaker, but for what you get, it is really good. Over here we have my tablet holder. I got this on Amazon for about £2, and yeah, it just does exactly what it says. It just holds my tablet. Really good. The grip is really good on this, so it doesn't slip or slide when it's in the holder, my tablet. And yeah, really good. Here at the front we have the power cable. This, obviously, today we're going to be using the power pack, but if you have a desktop monitor or laptop, you can just plug it in to your USB and it will work the same. This is the side that goes into the DJ controller. Again, this is just an ordinary battery pack, easy to get on Amazon for a good £20 odd. I don't really know, I got this from someone. Over this side we have my headphones. These are the Kit Sound headphones. I can't remember exactly which ones these are, but I do have a unboxing of these and the controller in another video where I go into a bit more depth with these headphones, so go check that out. I like these headphones. They are really good for how much you've got to pay for them. The sound in them is really crisp. They are surround sounded, and yeah, again, really good. Over here is the tablet that we will be using in all my videos. This is where I download music and also use the software to mix. This, if you're interested, this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Over here we have our aux cable. Very simple, you just got both the aux ends the same. I think this is about 1 meter or 3 meters long. Again, got this on Amazon for £1. If you're a beginner, I would suggest just buying a £30 speaker and one of these, and whatever headphones you have for your sound equipment as a beginner, instead of spending hundreds of dollars, pounds, euros, whatever country you're in. And yeah, if you have this controller, I do suggest just having this equipment and obviously the splitter there for your sound. Talking about the splitter, this is the splitter cable that comes with the DDJ200. This obviously goes into what we're using in my videos, the tablet, or it can go into your desktop or laptop. This is the input for your headphones, and this is the input for what we're using, the Bluetooth speaker or whatever speaker you have. This is my other Bluetooth speaker, the JBL Go 2. Really compact, great for travel. As you can see, we've got the charging and aux, which annoyingly you don't get the aux with the Flip 5. So I am looking to get a new speaker, as this one is quite quiet, which I'm pretty sure if you have seen my live DJ sets or my pre-recorded ones, this can be quite quiet. But again, really good. So this is all of my DJ equipment. I'm now going to do a step-by-step on how I set up my DJ equipment. So our first step is to get the DJ controller out and whatever we're using to power it up, and obviously the power cable. First, I like to just get this elastic band off. Then all we gotta do is just plug this into one of these inputs here on the power pack, like so. That should light up, unless it's dead. Oh no, there you go. And then on the DDJ200, you just have your power input here. So if we just get this end of the cable and just plug that in there, and it should light up. So that is your first step. So I'm just going to show you guys how to connect your DDJ200 to WeDJ, which is what we're going to be using today. So all you want to do is go onto settings, go onto connect to DDJ200. Once it says that it's there but not connected, you just press on it and it should connect. Sometimes it does take a while. Once you see this appear, that's when you know you're connected. Once your device, either your phone or your tablet or your desktop or laptop, is connected to the DDJ200, this is when you want to just check that all the performance pads work, because I have had it in the past where I'll connect the sound system and these pads don't work. It is quite common. I have done my research. It is first put on hot Q, which I'm just going to show you now on the tablet. So first of the time, once the DDJ200 is connected to your device, it normally does come up with hot Q already. I'm just going to use one of my own songs because I don't really want to get copyrighted. Of the hot cue points there, so all we've got to do is just tap them to see if they work, which they do. Then the next thing you want to do is go on to pad effects, and on pad effects you only use this 6 here. Again, just want to press them. If they shine blue on your screen, that means they work. I only use I only check one deck because normally if one deck's working, the other deck will work. All of the performance pads work. This is when we get into plugging our sound system. What we do is we're going to do the flip 5 first because it's the easiest. All you gotta do is turn it on, press the Bluetooth button, go onto your Bluetooth on your device and connect. And that is your sound system ready to go. Here's all our devices and wires that we are going to use for our sound system. The first thing I do is make sure that the Bluetooth speaker is connected to whatever device we're using. Also, I like to just take this bit out because it gets in the way. It should just connect. We can just check. Yep, it's connected. Once the Bluetooth speaker is connected, we then get our aux cable. I'm just going to keep it tied for now. Aux cable into aux in. And I'm just going to bring this cable out a little bit. Then we get our splitter. And put this end of our aux into our splitter. Like so. Once that is done, then we do the same with the headphones or whatever device you're using as headphones into the headphone socket. Then obviously this end goes into our headphone socket here. And that is your sound system connected. Now we're going to check and see if our splitter works. To check if your splitter's working, you will be using the main bit here that says headphones master Q1 2. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put deck 1 on, get our headphones, and basically just check to see if the sound's working by pressing play. Which it is. And we're going to do the same with deck 2. Make sure that's lit, and again, just press play to check if it's working. Which it is. Once you know the headphones are working on their own, what I like to do is let deck 1 play. And whilst deck 1 is playing on the speaker, get deck 2 on the headphones and just check that way. Which it's working. So that's how you would check. If you want me to just show how you would do it again, bring the volume up on deck 2 and then just play this one with the volume down and the one lit. It's working. So that's how you would check to see if your splitter is working or not. If it's not working, what I would do is go back to step 1, disconnect everything, connect everything back, and yeah, just make sure that everything is working. Sometimes I feel you need to move this about a little bit. sometimes it can just be a dodgy connection. I have had it before. Whilst we're here, I'm just going to show you what I would do once finished with my DJ equipment. So to disconnect the controller from the tablet or whatever device you're using, all you do is you see these two beat sync buttons. What you do is you press those together until you see on your device your DDJ200 is disconnected. Also, another thing I would do when disconnecting the controller is just make sure that all your EQs are set at 12 o'clock, your effects knobs are set at 12 o'clock, your volume faders are set down, your crossfader is in the middle, both your tempos are set at 0. Just that way it just makes it way easier for you to then set up. Because I have had it where, I don't know, I'll have my volume up high on deck 1, these are all over the place like that. I don't know, this could be up here, and I just disconnect it, go back to connect it another time, and you'll run into some problems because obviously you would have set everything back afterwards. So what I'm basically saying is just make sure that everything is either set at 12 o'clock, down, in the middle, and at 0. That way you are basically ready to go for the next session. Before we end, I know this video, it has been quite long, but before we end, I just want to give you guys a few tips on what to consider when buying DJ equipment. In my opinion, if you are a beginner DJ, have a big budget, I would consider buying the equipment that I have. You pretty much will learn the basics just with the equipment that I have set up here. I know a lot of people don't like the DDJ200, but in my opinion, I really like it. It's really good for beginners, it's very compact, easy to use, easy to connect, and yeah, really good if you're on the go. If you don't have a budget and you're able to get either the 400 or the 800, in my opinion, I would go for the 400, just because if you're looking to become a club DJ or go to live gigs, the 400 gives you more a club standard look at a DJ controller, where this one is very stripped down. But again, really good, really simple to use, basic and very compact. Going on to sound equipment, if you are on a budget and you don't have a lot of money to go buy, let's say, a Boss or a really good Flip 5 Bluetooth speaker, I would go for the one that I've been using in today's video, the Go-To. Yes, it's quite quiet, but again, it gives you really good sound if you want to show off to your friends or have a little party in your house. Other than that, if you do have the budget to buy either a really good Bose sound speaker or a higher up, like the Flip 5 JBL speaker, I would definitely recommend getting if they still do them, either the flip 3 or flip 4, mainly because you'll have the aux in, or I would get the Bose SoundLink. Both have really good sound, really crisp, and if you want to go a little bit higher, let's say little gigs at clubs, then those speakers are for you. With devices, if you don't have a tablet and you have a phone that is compatible with WeDJ and compatible with your controller, then I would definitely just stick with the phone. If you have a laptop or tablet, I would definitely 100% recommend using your tablet or your laptop. If you have a laptop, that is really good and really superb, as you will get more into using your laptops as you go higher through the DJ controllers, especially with the club standard controllers. You will definitely be using more laptops and monitors for those than just phones and tablets. But if you only have a tablet, again, really good, bigger screen, easier to use when you have a bigger screen. I've found using this Tab A really good in my DJ sets. But again, if you only have a phone, don't feel sorry about yourself. As long as you have something that will download music and you can use either WeDJ or Rekordbox on, then you will be fine. But yeah, that is all my tips. Oh, another thing with headphones, don't worry about spending £25 or however much pounds on headphones. Normal £5 ones will be fine, or just, you know, cheap ones will be fine for beginners. But if you do want to go up in the DJ community and industry, I would definitely look at going from either 20 onwards headphones or earphones. But yeah, that is it. That is all my tips. That is all of the DJ equipment that I use and how I set it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was quite long, but I'm trying to make it as detailed and simple for you guys. The next video is going to be looking more at the controller and how to use the DDJ200 and the software. But anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and go check out the next video. And yeah, I hope this helps you out to becoming the best DJ you can be. Bye.